also Divine Masculine Collective. Thank you for joining me for your March energy reading. My name is Keita. If it's your first time joining me, welcome. And to all of my day ones, welcome back. I've already done the Divine Feminine energy reading, and it was a pretty dope message that came along. We honestly talked about y'all ass the whole time. So basically, as I was tapping into the feminine energy, it was important that I let them know where y'all at on a journey, and what was coming through that was that many of you are like in hermit mode, protecting your energy on a journey of self-discovery, ascending, going through an awakening or dark night of the soul, kind of on the tail end of your dark night of the soul, where you are closing out cycles. So many of you may have been seeing 1010 a lot, or like 919, which is very symbolic of closing out cycles, as well as 1111 or 1001, which is very symbolic of being on the twin flame journey. And I've been seeing that a lot, along with 123 and 1234, which speaks about simplifying your life, cleaning the house, decluttering, detoxing your energy, your body, whatever it is you need to release, so that you can move forward. And I also just saw 111, which is symbolic of new beginnings, because as many of you are learning, when something ends, something is beginning. Or in order for you to have a new beginning, some shit you gotta end, you gotta bring it in, so you gotta close out. So that was the bulk of the message in the feminine reading. A lot of reference to the song by the Isley Brothers, Voyage to Atlantis. Many of you identifying as Atlanteans in some way, and just going on this journey so that you can come back to your reunite with your divine feminine counterpart or energy. Just saw 212. So got that, and then I channeled a song that was pointing to the energy of the masculine, and it's a song by a group called LTD. Have heard the song before, but it's old school, but I don't know that I'd ever heard of the group before. Like, I didn't know that this group sings this song. I thought it was somebody else, but I'm gonna pull up the lyrics to that junk so we can tap into it. And when I pulled up the lyrics earlier, I saw 444. Like, it was exactly 444 when I pulled them up. So I'm gonna put that on the community board so that y'all can see that I ain't lying. And also so you can check out the lyrics. But the song, watch it not pull it up in my YouTube music app, but instead my nope, I don't want that. Hold on. That's not what I'm looking for neither. There we go. So the song is called Love Ballad by LTD. And the lyrics are, really? Why is it saying I don't got no connection? There you go. I got bars, yo. Come on, T-Mobile. I heard it's something that's been going on with AT&T. I hope T-Mobile ain't got caught up in the fuck shit too. Just off 411. This information is going to come through. There you go. So it says, yeah, I've never been so much. Oh, this is a song. I have never been so much in love before. What a difference a true love made in my life. So nice, so right. Loving you gave me something new that I've never felt, never dreamed of. Something know it's not the feeling I had before. Cause what we have is so much more. Some shit like that, right? What we have is much, much more. No, it's not the feeling I had before. What we have is much, much more love. I never knew that its touch could mean so much. What a difference. And when we walked hand in hand, I feel so real. Lovers come and then lovers go. That's what folks say. Don't they know? They're not there when you love me, hold me, and say you care. And what we have is much more than they could see. What we have is much more than they could see. What we have, okay, they just keep repeating that to the end of the song. So the message in this song is like you guys acknowledging that you never felt this way about somebody, even though there are people who speak against and say it's not a good idea, it's taboo, it's something about the connection that is forbidden or whatever. They're not there to experience the connection, to feel the feeling that you and your person share. Just saw 611. How divine it is, how kismet and connected you and this person are. And with lovers come and lovers go, it's like y'all have had y'all's fair share of rendezvous and sex partners and situationships and, you know, flings and vacations and all the things. But this is different. This is something that you actually want long term, because you feel like what y'all have is so much more than what you're used to experiencing. And the physical connection, if you guys have had the honor of meeting in the physical and hugging or embracing one another in some way, it's unmatched. The song speaks to all of that. So we ain't really got to tap into how y'all feeling, masculines, because the song done told it all, right? But for many of you, it's not something that has been expressed yet. For many of you, you are taking the time to, I guess, run the idea of the connection or how you want it to unfold, what you want before you make that step, before you make the finally curl over. And going in hermit mode just to really assess how big of a change this would make in your life, what will be required to step forward in this divine connection, or what you would need to release, heal, how you want to show up, how you want to be honored, how you want to be treated, what your boundaries are, that sort of thing. So I'm going to pull some tarot, and then I have a few decks out here that we're going to pull from. We're definitely going to pull from the Sacred Rebels, because this is a relationship, a connection that is asking for your rebellious side to step up to the forefront. That I don't give a fuckness about the rules or the laws or the whatever, you know what I'm saying? To come to the forefront and take the lead. And not only that, but also go against the grain when it comes to societal standards for your life and not just this relationship. For some of y'all, this ain't even speaking to like a connection, but it's speaking to just the path that you want to take that's not necessarily supported or applauded or recommended by your peers or your family, some religious construct, hell, the world, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that you're being led to do, a path you're being led to go down is probably not the most popular, but it's what the divine is showing you is ideal for you. And that's calling for you to be rebellious, which I absolutely love, especially when you are a rebel with a cause. You know, you got people out here bucking the system and going against the grain for just stupid shit. For no reason, just to be doing it, because that gives them some sense of power or authority. You know what I'm saying? They don't have no real rhyme behind, reason behind their rhyme. You know what I'm saying? They just doing shit. Just moving aimlessly, just going against the grain. You know what I'm saying? Just different for the sake of being different. You know what I'm saying? But you actually have a cause. You have a reason. And so we're going to tap into the message that comes through from the Sacred Rebels as well. So Spirit, what message do you have for me to bring forward for the Divine Masculine Collective at this time? The Lovers. Making their choice. Choosing between vice or virtue. Like I said, taking that time out to really decide on how you want to move forward and what that looks like, what comes with it, what not moving forward comes with. But taking things into consideration so that you can go ahead and make that choice between vice or virtue. And for many of you, the choice is coming into union with your divine counterpart. You see how they enter each other? Both of them topless. And she has a arrow tattooed on her, look like her shoulder, which very much speaks to like focus, being shot by Cupid's arrow. Just saw 11:11. And you got all this fiery passion. You got these light orbs, because this is a connection that the ancestors have sanctioned, have ordained, have supported, have moved mountains to bring together. Just saw 11:22, which may be symbolic. And they locked in, focused on each other. As a matter of fact, it's like they looking at each other, but they eyes so damn low. That's like an intimate stare. You see how she pulling on his hair? She pulling on his locks. Taking command. And he here for it. Mesmerized. They locked in. So yeah, the lovers, the coming together of masculine and feminine energy to be one. You know what I'm saying? Top of the deck. Ace of Cups. That new beginning in love. Offering your cup, masculines. Y'all in love. And what y'all have is much more than they can see. Baby, this is love all over this reading. So this is you expressing yourself. This is you having a new beginning with your feminine, but it starts with self-love. And in that song, the guy is declaring his love because he has learned to love himself. And now is in a better position to offer somebody his overflow, what overflows from his cup, now that his cup is full. So this is you all being on that journey of forgiving yourself, forgiving others, letting people off the hook, letting yourself off the hook, healing some old wounds and shit, leaving that shit in the past, but not just like skirting over it, having taken that time to really assess it, whether it be through, my nail dirty, going to therapy or wait a minute. I just left an event. Somehow I done got some. That was it. Yeah. Having done that work to heal, taking time to yourself, protecting your energy, reading, praying more, meditating more, as a result of having come into connection with this divine feminine counterpart. Bottom of the deck. 5 of Cups. That shit you got to leave behind. The grief that comes along with it. It's unavoidable. In order to make this choice, in order to love yourself, sometimes it comes with having to make a decision that means you gotta leave some shit behind. And that do come with thoughts of what used to be, remembering yesteryear and who used to have some significance or importance to you, having to leave some shit behind that otherwise you would have kept entertaining. But give yourself the time to process those things and then move forward, because otherwise it's just you crying over spilled milk. Sis outside here, she's sitting on the ground, she got these bowls, and she has literally spilled one of the contents of what's in one of these bowls, and just watching it go down this hole here, this drain, or whatever you would want to call that. Take the time to give shit its proper funeral, so to speak, in your mind, in your heart. honor it for what it was, and get your ass up off this ground and move forward. The sky is the limit. You got all this broad openness and all of this love to experience with the Ace of Cups and the Lovers. And you got this love and you got somebody to share it with. You love yourself now more, and then you got somebody to give love and exchange love and high vibrational energy with. Don't spend too long in this shit right here. It serves a purpose. Honor what you've experienced and been through with those people, or what those experiences taught you, but also move forward. Don't stay stuck in this energy. And with you connecting with somebody, if you don't eventually move forward, be optimistic about the future. Start making plans for the future and keep your eye focused, like the way what this arrow represents, on your goals and your plans and whatever next moves you finna make to expand or whatever. If you don't do that, it's gonna sabotage this connection. And that's the last thing you want, because you don't work too hard to get here. You know what I'm saying? This your harvest. This is your rainbow, your pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. So you don't want to sabotage this gift that the divine is giving you. Before pulling from the Sacred Rebels, I'm going to go ahead and pull from the archetype cards, because I'm wanting to know what archetype you all are currently in and which archetype you're needing to tap into. So Spirit, please bring forth the best message for the highest good of the divine masculine collective. What is their current archetype? I just saw victim. Y'all getting out of those victim mentalities, feeling like life is working. I can't make this shit up, y'all. I can't make it up. I need to get a t-shirt, start selling shirts that say I can't make this up. No Kevin Gates. Love. This is the energy that y'all in. That's why you over there singing love ballads and shit. I never knew that it's just. That's y'all. Y'all listening to Quiet Storm. All the slow songs, all the R&B, all the words from the love songs jumping out at y'all, because this is the energy that y'all are in. I love this for y'all, because what it says, that divine masculines have gone through a heart chakra awakening, and y'all are willing and ready to love in ways that you have not been in the past. That's such a huge sign of healing. It's such a huge sign of you all embodying Christ consciousness, closer to Christ than you probably have ever been in your life. And the Lover's archetype is great passion and devotion, ready to be devoted to your counterpart. You're passionate about this connection, unbridled appreciation of someone or something. You appreciate this feminine energy for their influence on your life, whether it's like something that they taught you, holding your hand through some experience, whatever it is, you're grateful. You're not taking it for granted, and you want to show that love with this Ace of Cups, because again, now you love yourself more. You're making decisions from that self-honoring place of loving yourself more. I love this for y'all. And at the top of the deck, you have Vampire. You've now come to understand where things and people have been draining your energy. You've identified the energy vampires in your life, and especially that which has been within you. What has been draining your energy all this time and been keeping you low vibrational and in low vibrational experiences. Constantly having to learn the same, go through the same shit over and over. Y'all finally done learned a lesson. And because now that you were able to identify the source of what was draining your energy, you were able to raise your vibration. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Come on, Poppy. It says, makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force. That may have been the influence of this divine feminine energy, because that's one thing a divine feminine gonna do. She gonna point out who don't mean you no fucking good. That's love. Nah, baby, that ain't it. They lying. They don't fuck with you like they say they fuck with you. They motives is flawed. You know what I'm saying? A woman that cares about you, who loves you and looking out for your best interests, they gonna tell you when somebody with the shits. And as a divine feminine, you might want to, if you connect with a divine feminine, you definitely want to take heed to the advice that she gives you, because she getting it directly from the divine. And now that you're experiencing how to get directions directly from the divine, you're like, oh shit, you have a greater appreciation for what she has brought forth. Whether it was about a person or some habit of yours, some way you show up in the world, some way you hard on yourself, or how you treat yourself, whatever the case, you've identified the source of where you were being drained. So you've raised your vibration, and now you're able to stand not only as a lover, able to share your heart, to make decisions from your heart, to move throughout your day, throughout the world, throughout your connections from a more loving place, but also to be the judge and jury in your life, making those definitive decisions that bring balance into your life, that that honor you, those self-honoring decisions, balancing justice and compassion, managing the fair distribution of power in situations where you once were giving away your power, giving a fuck about what other folks had to say, and people please, and that is giving away your power. Just saw 21:21. But now you are aligned. You're aligned to your higher calling, your higher self, to your life purpose, to your divine love. And because of that, you have something greater than you to prioritize. You know what I'm saying? Greater than the shit that you used to let bother you and drain you and take up all your time and energy. So I love this for y'all. This shit here is reason to like toast up and celebrate on some real shit. But I want to read the message of the lovers from Sacred Contracts, which is written by the author of the archetype cards, Carolyn Mace. As you can see, my book raggedy as hell. Not raggedy, but raggedy. Because I reference this book a lot. I haven't used it in a little minute, but I love to use it when I am tapping into the chakras or the archetypes. So I'm going to read the commentary that it has for the lovers. Y'all like my little bookmark somebody made me? I used to work with this lady, Miss Melita, when I worked at St. Jude, and she used to make cards and stuff, and I wanted to support her. She used to make like handmade like birthday cards, Christmas cards, stuff like that, and I wanted to support her, so I had her custom make that bookmark for me. Let's see. The lover. This archetype appears not only in those who are romantically inclined, but also in anyone who exhibits great passion and devotion. One can be a lover of art, music, gardening, Persian carpets, nature, or needlepoint. The key is having a sense of unbridled and exaggerated affection and appreciation of someone or something that influences the organization of your life and environment. That divine feminine influence. Although the lover is present in everyone's life to some degree, as a personal archetype, it needs to play a significant role in the overall design of your life and your self-esteem, which is its strongest link to your psyche. The lover is connected to issues of self-esteem because this archetype is so strongly represented by one's physical appearance. Even if you have the lover archetype prominently in your psyche, you may repress this pattern out of a lack of self-esteem, especially regarding your physical attractiveness. So, like, if you have certain things that people have pointed out as a flaw to you physically, acne, teeth crooked, big nose, short, you know, y'all be having a little man syndrome sometime, your weight, anything that could be deemed a flaw physically by others. This speaks to having at some point really internalized that about yourself, and that having affected how you show up in your lover archetype. As one who, because you have that lack of esteem or love for self, haven't been able to show up in a healthy way in love relationships and share your love with another, because you didn't have it for yourself. You can't give to somebody what you ain't got for yourself. But if you in the light aspect of this energy, because it has its light and its dark, but this is saying you're in the light aspect of that energy, you guys are starting to appreciate your physical appearance more. You're starting to appreciate yourself more, like this Ace of Cups energy symbolizes. So it says the shadow lover manifests as an exaggerated, obsessive passion that has a destructive effect on one's physical or mental health and self-esteem. So you can see the lover archetype in certain films like Nicolas Cage's character in Moonstruck, which I've never seen before. Charles Denner in The Man Who Loved Women, never seen that one before. Ingrid Bergman and Humphrey Bogart in Casablanca, I have seen that before. It's an old black and white movie, but I ain't seen it in a while. I ain't watched a good black and white movie in a while. I need to put that on my list of to-dos. And Jose Ferreira in Cyrano de Bergerac, whatever the fuck that is. Romeo and Juliet by Shakespeare. You see the lover archetype being played out by the Romeo and Juliet as the main characters. Poetry, Troy, Lust, and Cressida by Chaucer, whoever that is. I think there's some, I'm into poetry, but not a whole lot of the what's considered classics. I'm a Maya Angelou, Nikki Giovanni, Sonia Sanchez, type of girl. And then I write my own from time to time. So I don't know what the fuck they talk about right here. Let's see. Okay, now this is standing out to me. Religious myths, mythological characters that are symbolic of the lover. Pyramus and Thisbe, the star-crossed Babylonian lovers described by Ovid, who commit double suicide. Baby, I ain't never that goddamn in love. Don't get me wrong. I would love for me and my divine partner to die together in old age, holding hands like they did on the Notebook. I think that was the Notebook. But we not killing ourselves together. Nah. In the Mayan and Greek myth, a shepherd boy and mortal lover of the moon goddess Selene. That's who the crystal selenite is named after, the goddess Selene. Hasuko, a Japanese girl who died of love for her betrothed whom she had never seen. One thing I'm noticing in these is just that sacrifice that comes with being in the lover's archetype. You know what I'm saying? You really know you love somebody when you're willing to make the certain sacrifices to be with them or have them in your life. And so that's a common thing of what I know of these stories that's being mentioned about the lovers in these religions and myths. So you got Freya, the Norse goddess of love and fertility and a symbol of sensuality, a lover of music, spring, flowers, and elves. Guinevere and Lancelot, which also, and I don't know, I guess this is the significance, because that name, Guinevere, not Guinevere, but a derivative of Guinevere is Genevieve. And Genevieve is like a synchronistic name that has been coming to me a lot for years now in different forms. That street names, goddamn license plates, meeting people with that name. There was this book that I loved when I was in like my early 20s called Genevieve. And it's crazy because the only thing I remember about the damn book was that the lady, when she was stressed, she would come home and like get naked and swim in her pool in her backyard. And I used to like think like that's got to be the life to live a life where you have a stressful day in the office or whatever, and you come home and just snatch all your damn clothes off and jump in the pool. That shit made me want to learn how to swim. So I've always remembered that name, and ever since reading that book, that name has been synchronistic to me. But you got Guinevere and Lancelot. Although Guinevere was married to King Arthur and Lancelot was one of his favorite knights, they pursued an affair that led to the eventual undoing of the Round Table. Again, that sacrifice of these divine connections. So for some of you, like, this is a connection where your person dated somebody you know, and it's considered to be against the bro code, and for you to date this person But like Guinevere and Lancelot, like if you got to break up the team, the brotherhood or whatever, for the sake of the love of your life, you gonna pick them? This is saying that y'all choosing like nah, and that's where this grief coming in, this 5 of Cups. Because underneath the 5 of Cups, you got the 9 of Cups. The thing that you want the most, your wish fulfillment, is something that's going to cause you to have to make a decision, or you've already made a decision. That's going to bring you a little grief. You're going to miss having these people in your life in the capacity that you had them in. But it's some reason why God is moving you beyond that into the arms of your divine love. The person you're supposed to spend your life with and sign life insurance papers with and all that type of shit. Take trips with and all that. The person that's going to be there when those people are living their life and doing things according to their own desires, irregardless of how you feel about what they do in their life. You know what I'm saying? So that's dope, because you stepped into your King of Cups energy. Now knowing what it is that would fulfill you with these 9 of Cups. Now being more emotionally mature and seeing through the illusion that has been presented to you to make a choice. Because you've encountered your 7 of Cups. Your 10 of Cups. Your ultimate wish fulfillment. Your pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. And it's been a long time coming with these 7 of Pentacles. But you've done the work on yourself to reap this harvest. What's coming in for you, you did the work. You've grown bored with what you've been offered up to this point when you was in this King of Wands energy. Living by the seat of your pants. Letting your dick do your thinking for you. Baby, let me stop reading this shit. Because mama on the road. So yeah, that's the Lovers. I do want to pull from the Sacred Rebels before we close this out. I love this for y'all. I'm so proud of y'all for having the courage, the balls, to make this very important decision for yourself, for standing up for yourself, for honoring yourself, for doing the self-honoring thing. So Spirit, please clarify this message for the Divine Masculine Collective at this time. It sucks that some aspect of this comes with you having to grieve in some way or let something go, some aspect or some era of your life go. It's like the end of an era for you with certain things and certain people. But when I tell you, based on the energy that's been coming out here and what God has shown me about these connections, you about to get so much bang for your buck. You might miss that shit a little bit for a little while, but it ain't gonna be long. It ain't gonna be long, because what the song said, a whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. No one can tell us no or where to go. Where the fuck I get that song? Is that Beauty and the Beast? It's what a lot of these connections are like. It's like the Beast. He had the Beast and Beauty and the Beast. He had that ain't it. A Whole New World is Aladdin. But it's still giving me Beauty and the Beast. Because the Beast had these insecurities and he didn't really think that Bella would fuck with him like she did, or that she would really be attracted to him. You know what I'm saying? Because he the Beast. And she like, boy, you know what I do to you? You beautiful to me. And as soon as she started loving on him and he started, I don't watch it again. I ain't watched that since I was a kid. How is it that I'm remembering the plot of that movie? But yeah, it's giving Beauty and the Beast. And I guess Aladdin too. Especially with that wish fulfillment. It's like this person is like, if you rub the genie bottle and ask for the perfect woman, she's it for you. Like some shit off Weird Science, where if you had a computer and you could create your perfect woman, your perfect mate, your perfect feminine energy, it's the person who's being presented to you, but it comes with having to make this decision. Spirit, please clarify this reading for the Divine Masculine Connect. Now I got to verify what Disney movie was That Whole New World. Let's just go to Divine Masculine Spirit. I should have did this in the first place because it was a whole lot about to come out. This rebellion. Free from judgment, free to love. Represented by the number 39, which breaks down to a 12, which breaks down to a 3, because you're aligning with your divine purpose and all of the fruit of the earth that God has in store for you. This is so fucking dope. Bottom of the deck. Listening for truth. Represented by the number 36, which gives you a 9. Listening for truth as you close out these cycles. Talking to each other, having those heart-to-heart conversations, listening for the directions from the divine on how to move forward in these connections. Because unlike connections in the past, you're not letting your ego lead the way. You're following your intuition. You're following those intuitive nudges and where God's telling you to go. You're like, all right, here we go, babe. This is what we're going to do. God gave me the vision. God whispered in my ear. Said, we're going here. We're going to make this move. We're going to do this. We're going to move like this. Dope as hell. I'm going to read Free from Judgment, Free to Love. Because at one point you gave so many fucks about what these people have to say. And now you're free to love. You're free to be the lover. You're free to be reciprocal in these connections. I told the feminists to leave y'all alone, let y'all do y'all thing. So y'all can come to this point. Imagine a world so infused with bliss, love, and wonder that you naturally and always feel as safe as a nourished, cherished baby in the arms of the universal mother. Life mothers us with kindness, and sometimes we need it to grow through challenge as well. Accepting this mothering in its gentle and fierce faces can be difficult at times. Yet, there are those brave enough in spirit to go forth onto their life path with absolute trust in the universal mother. Some are even part of her plan to help mother others so that they too can surrender fear and live more freely. This oracle comes with a message for you. You are learning about mothering and being mothered. This feminine, she provides nurturing, mothering, empress energy to you, but not in an unhealthy way, in a very healthy way that has been a void in your life. So she fills that nurturing void for you. That women who try to smother you and try to solidify their place in your life with sex, who try to buy you, they couldn't do that because that's not mothering. That's codependent. A mothering energy is going to support you being independent. So it says you might not do this in a typical way. It might be through bearing children, but it could also be through adopting children, raising children, or otherwise taking care of children and loving them as if they were your own. You may also be learning how to mother on a rather different scale, working with groups, communities, causes, or purposes that need your devotion, your energy, your belief in their value, and your willingness to be the wild tigress or the supportive shoulder to lean upon in order to bring those worthwhile groups to life. You may also be an aspect of the universal mother on a spiritual level. Some people that do this are male, some are female, some have children, and some do not. Some are healers, and some work in seemingly more ordinary professions. They have a mothering aspect in common, and they love and respect life. They believe in life, are moved by compassion, are genuinely encouraging and respectful of people. Rather than taking perverse delight when someone stumbles, they want to help. They are ordinary people with an extraordinary natural tendency to nurture life around them. This oracle brings you confirmation that you are amongst the universal mother's special clan of nurturing spirits that help to honor life on this planet. You are also being asked to open up to receive more nurturing. Now that's y'all. Not only are you tapping into your feminine energy and learning how to not only father but mother, you're learning that through having had mothering influence in your life. Having had someone support or nurturing help nurture you from a proverbial death to rebirth, to new life, to being like the phoenix rising from the ashes. So it says you're being asked to open up to receive more nurturing, It's hard to receive when you're used to being a giver. A lot of men are used to being givers because they're taught, you all are taught that your worth is in how much you provide. So it's important that you be more open, no matter how uncomfortable it is, to let somebody take care of you, to do for you, to nurture you in the myriad of ways that can show up. Just be receptive to it. You can do this for yourself. You can also choose to open up and allow others to nurture you. It might make you feel a little vulnerable at first, especially if you're not used to doing this, but you don't have to worry. You will get used to valuing yourself enough to know that needing love and affection from another is an opportunity, not only for you to receive, but for someone else to give, which involves them being received too. If you are tired and have been taking care of everyone else, then take some time to shift the pattern and allow life to support you too. That's you making that decision to connect with your counterpart. That's you telling God, okay, show me how good it can get. I feel like I've taken care of everybody else. I've been there for everybody else. God, show up for me. Show me how much you love me through the love that you show me through this person. And I'm willing to give it in return, to learn how to give it in return, to show up and be an active participant in this dance with this person. It says the universal mother helps the helpers so as they can keep helping. It works rather well, you see, for those that give so much to also receive abundantly. If you've been asking life for a solution to a specific difficulty, you've been having this oracle comes with the message that a solution is in gestation right now. The situation is already being sorted out, and the resolution will come to fruition very soon. Hold tight and wait for the imminent birth of that resolution. This is also a confirmation that if you are interested in working with children, the inner child, with art therapy for emotional healing, or any sort of uninhibited creative expression that helps dislodge social conditioning and open one up to more spontaneous feeling-based existence, then yes, go ahead and do it. The universal mother is supporting you, and you cannot get a more powerful ally. Don't take for granted that mothering energy in your life. Yeah, shit might have been toxic or, imperfect between you and your birth mother. But there are mothering energies all around you if you will open up to receiving that nurturing. This oracle also brings you a message about love. We done had the lovers come out. We done had the lover archetype come out. And now we got this here, free from judgment, free to love, speaking specifically to you about the significance of love. You may find that you are loving or soon will love in a different way. You may worry about this love, given that it defies what you have known or been taught about love. Perhaps you are becoming able to love another tremendously, even though you don't have much of a personal relationship with them. You might question if this love is real. It is real. It is just happening at a different level to the love and attachment you experience when you are involved in a personal relationship with someone. It's not more or less. It's just a different facet of love. It may be that you are opening up to love the planet and her creatures, including the animals, the ocean-dwelling life, your own body, the trees, and so on, more than before. You may feel passionately purposeful about giving your time and energy to causes that protect and nurture the earth and her creatures. You are affirmed in this love, too. The universal mother is operating through you to nurture life. She will support you in your work so that you can continue to come from love and not become drained, depleted, or lost in despair or fear of futility. Mothering energy, again, is going to protect you from those vampires, those things that drain your energy, and those people that drain your energy, those habits that drain your energy, like staying in that 5 of Cups energy too long. Instead, you will be energized and expanded by your dedicated service to life. Finally, this oracle has a message for those who may be feeling alone or lonely and in need of greater nurturing from others. You are asked to stop, relax, center, and settle into your body. Feel your connection with life itself. The air in your lungs is the same air that moves the trees. The water in your blood is the same water that fills the oceans and is moved by the phases of the moon. The flesh of your body is the same substance as the body of the earth itself. The heat in your digestive system is the same fire and heat as that from the sun. Feel this connection, then do something nice for another without agenda. Make a donation, even just a small one. Smile, say a prayer, send out a good thought, or make a wish for another. And that's it. You've connected to life again, and in doing so, life can connect with you, and so it shall. And it has a healing process here that I'm going to share with y'all, and we're going to close out on that. So it says, place your hand over your lower belly and say the following. I now release from my body, mind, and heart any negative mothering experiences that would prevent me from receiving the healing grace of love and support of the universal mother. Through the natural flow of life, may I be blessed and held in her loving embrace, so that I may grow into all that I am. So be it. That's beautiful. For many of you, you've been doing some inner child healing work relative to your mother wounds as well as your father wounds, but this is big mothering energy coming up for you. And now you have someone who brings more of a nurturing energy into your life than you're used to. So there's a kind of a learning curve there, but I'm also feeling a willingness to learn. And when there's a willingness and a desire and a passion and gratitude, when there's a learning curve, that means it's only a matter of time before you're gonna catch up. And as a masculine, it's only a matter of time before you take the lead in that situation. You know what I'm saying? So I love this for y'all. This is beautiful. I wasn't expecting this message to come out as profound as it did, especially with me only having a hint of the energy by the that song. But y'all take the time to read the message or the lyrics to that song, Love Ballad by LTD, which represents your energy. If you resonate with this reading, if you're wanting a personal reading, feel free to inbox me, email me at turquoisemajesty@gmail.com. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And I could tell by my energy, it's like y'all tired of running. Y'all tired of running. Because I'm super chill right now. Y'all tired of running. You're excited about what's to come. And then you have this mixed ball of emotions because you also know that you have a major decision to make that's going to bring you some grief. But count it all a joy. God got you. And you got somebody to walk this next leg of the journey with as you move through this grief and learn how to be reciprocal in a love relationship, how to give and receive nurturance. So I hope the message found you well. If it did not find y'all well, I hope it leaves you well. And until next time, masculines, peace.